All right, y'all. Topic of the day. So we're gonna be talking about the music industry, the just the dark side about it, really. And I feel people shouldn't really get into this industry and just go from there. Because I mean, the music industry is like any other entertainment sector. Um, Exploitation of artists. Many artists, especially newcomers, face exploitation by record labels, managers, or producers who may offer unfair contracts, take advantage of their lack of experience, or manipulate them into unfavorable deals. And we've seen that a lot. Because pretty much they'll go to that record label. They'll offer them money up front. They offer them probably like $1 million up front. Could be higher. And they'll go and spend it, but they don't realize, the artists and people don't realize, that's just a loan. You got to pay that back. I got to realize that you got to pay that back. Like, they thinking, oh, that's just money for me, but like you got to make that money back. And then they're kind of like promoting you everywhere and stuff like that. They're getting your name out there very quickly. So you don't think that you don't have to owe them back in return. They got to make money off of you. That's the whole point, to get you up there. So like, for example, let's say you made them, let's say your record came and you made like 10 million. You're not touching that 10 million. You probably only gonna get like maybe point one of that. You'll probably get like half of that, probably even lower than that, because you got to pay them. You got to pay all these people that promoted you. There's so much things. Pay for studio time. Like, it's ridiculous. I mean, and people don't know that, but they want to jump into the industry thinking they know everything. And then we also got mental health challenges. The pressure to succeed combined with intense public scrutiny can take a toll on artists' mental health. Issues like depression and anxiety and substance abuse are prevalent in the industry. Yeah, because some of them ain't really mentally like stable for this. You know what I mean? And like, it could be very overwhelming too. Like, but this is what people want. Everybody want to be music artists because they see Drake and all them on music videos like they having a good time. Like, in reality, it may look like that in the video, but in reality, they're kind of going through a rough time. They can't do things they want to do. They're kind of being controlled. Like I said, pretty much they all work for the government and all that. They all on the devil side of it. Like, especially what they're promoting and stuff like that. Like, before he was doing his raps, and now you see him promoting some just gay stuff in certain ways. Painting his nails, stuff like that, his hair changing and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, y'all gotta like, it's like they gotta put on that image, you know what I mean? It's like you're playing a character. You have to play like a different character, put on that image. And they just gotta do what they told. Like, they're being controlled. Yeah, you may think they have all this money and stuff, but they're being controlled every step of the way. So it's like, why would you do something like that? You know what I mean? Compromise yourself for that. And then we also got the lack of transparency. The industry's complex structure sometimes leads to lack of transparency in financial dealings, making it difficult for artists to understand their earnings and rights. Yep. So they may be worth a lot, but they're not really touching all that. And I think NBA YoungBoy, he said that, I think on YouTube he made a lot and he didn't really get none of it. Pretty much was being taken advantage of. It's not what you think. A lot of people want to get into this business. Like, a lot of friends I know, they want to get into the music industry, but I tell them, like, I don't think it's worth it. If you do it, you might as well just do your own thing. You know what I mean? Don't sign to no label. I know it's going to take longer, but that's the best route of going, because you want to own rights to everything you do. Pretty much the record labels, they own all your rights. They own everything, pretty much. And also, we got limited diversity. Despite efforts to promote diversity and inclusion, the music industry still faces challenges in terms of representation, with certain demographics underrepresented, especially in positions of power. So you would think they have a lot of power, but they really don't, honestly. It just, if they say do this, do this. If they say record something promoting this, they got to do it. Like, they can't just do whatever they want to do. You know what I mean? They can't produce music whenever they want to do. They're being told every step of the way. The government pretty much is a puppet master, and they are the puppets. It's like they're being controlled by a string. That's all it is. And you got to pay disparities. There could be significant pay disparity between top-tier artists and emerging talent, as well as between genders and racial groups. And we should also got pressure to confirm. The pressure to conform to industry standards are Follow trends can subsidize artists' creativity and authenticity, leading to a homogenized music landscape. Yep, gotta follow the trends. Um, Promote what they want to promote. Pretty much, I notice when I'm listening to these artists, they just promote negativity. They don't promote nothing really positive like that. You rarely hear people promote positivity. I mean, J. Cole do, but I don't know. I feel he kind of still is a part of them because he's doing songs with Drake and all of them. Like, when you're doing music with them, that's already a red flag to me, personally. But we also got explanation of intellectual property issues like piracy and unauthorized use of music and copyright infringement continue to pose challenges for artists and rights holders, resulting in lost revenue and legal battles, too. Which is pretty crazy. And despite these challenges, many individuals continue to pursue careers in the music industry due to their passion for music and the potential for success and artistic fulfillment. It's crucial for artists to be aware of these issues and advocate for their rights while navigating the industry landscape. So, like I said, the industry is very wicked. Like I said, it goes really, the rabbit hole goes more deeper than this. I remember an artist, he was exposing it. They didn't like him because he kind of knew how they was trying to finesse other artists and stuff like that. And yeah, it was pretty ridiculous. Like, that's why you don't hear from half of these artists now, and some of them being these 360 type of deals. So they gotta split the revenue all over. It's crazy, man. And I know people won't believe this is true. They ain't gonna believe that. They don't think this goes on, but it definitely goes on. That's why I tell people, like, y'all gotta kind of research what goes on behind closed doors. And here's the thing: don't believe nothing I say. Do your own research. End of the day, I'm just telling y'all from what I see, what I observe, what goes on. And when I listen to their music, I actually go back and listen to it again. Y'all know I listen to their lyrics. And Juice WRLD, remember him when he died? He was crying in his music, actually crying out. You know what I mean? Telling him it's not what you think it is. Like, if you just sit there and listen to the lyrics, actually really understand, go through the lyrics, like, they're crying out. Chris Brown saying that he, signed a deal with the devil and stuff like that, and he got riches and fame in return. Like, that, like, they kind of cry in their music. They kind of tell you subliminal message in there. Like, they're not going to specifically tell you what they're doing. They're going to subliminal messages. They're going to tell you what's really going on. So y'all got to realize that. But my opinion, I don't think nobody should get in the industry. If y'all plan on doing that, just be independent. That's the best way to go. I know it's going to take longer, but that's the best way of doing it. It's best to own your rights and don't really associate with these type of people, because it's not really going to end well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Are y'all planning on getting into the music industry, and what route would y'all take? And we'll just go from there. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
And I just think that the whole idea of celebrity and fame has become really convoluted and, kind of bastardized. Like, whereas fame used to be the byproduct of success, and now it's the ultimate goal. And if your ultimate goal is to be famous, then you're gonna do a lot to get there. Like, sign your name in blood in a contract with the devil. Like, you're gonna end up on a one-way street, and it's going nowhere. Like, that's just the truth. I've seen so many people, like, forsake their moral code and their value systems just for a little bit of fame, and it's not worth it at the end of the day. It's really not worth it.
Let's say you're just starting out and you're about to sign a contract. Don't sign it without someone looking at it. And I signed it. I didn't read it. I went to say, okay, I want out of this, simply because the contract between us, I thought, was over. It was for 4 years. It was in the 5th year. In person, hey, I don't want to do business with you anymore. And it was an explosion. And 2 days later, her lawyer got back to me and said, you can't let me go, because that contract you had a secret clause in it. Very small print. And it just seemed like nothing. If we do not re-sign on paper, it will automatically re-sign itself. And you still have 1 more year with me. And the day it was over, the earth quaked.